Good evening, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. I am so happy to be here to spend some me time with all of you. I have a brand new Dollar Tree haul to share with all of you. And in fact, I'm so happy to say that every single item in this video rang up at $1 and a coin, $1.25. I was so happy to be able to say that. I was very specific about what I reached for today, and I made sure that what rang up and my shelf tags matched everything, so I was very happy with that. All right, so it is probably, I'm not sure when I'm going to show this, either Saturday or Sunday, but I know we're still on the weekend at this point. It's been a beautiful day here in the Hudson Valley. I have a warm, hot cuppa in one of my, which I got a little bit of spittle on there, in my new pumpkin mug. I started pulling down my Halloween mugs and my fall mugs because I switch everything out on the tree that I have in the kitchen. And when I say tree, I'm talking about a mug tree. Alrighty. Oh, I saved these. I had stopped over at the bakery. I didn't even open the package yet because I wanted to share with you all. There's nothing like going to the bakery and seeing all the fresh stuff. But especially when you see all the new little shapes and colors of the butter cookies, how they change throughout different holidays and seasons. So I treated myself to a few cookies. I'm going to open up the package. Look at these cookies. These are all butter cookies. And of course I have to, are you kidding me? I'm going to eat it because I just vacuumed my floor. That's my fault. They're so soft. All right, so we have this leaf all covered in chocolate. It's an all butter cookie. And then we have these pumpkin cookies. Look at these. Then we have these cute little swirly cookies. And then we have what I tried to show you before, the leaf cookie with the chocolate. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so I have to pick this cookie up. I am so sorry. It went past the 5-second rule, but that'll be the first one that I will snack on right when my video's over with. Alrighty, so grab your wish list, grab your emotional support pickle, or whatever you grab. Maybe a hot cuppa, which is a hot cup of tea. Maybe you're in the coffee mode. Maybe you're drinking something even better than that. All right, so lots of cool finds. I'm going to start off with a few snack finds. These are by Pop Daddy Pretzels, Dutch apple pie flavored. I'm still going to town on my apple pie. Let me tell you, I had some last night. I warmed it up, and oh my God, it was just good all by itself. It's so good. All right, these are 3 ounces, and these are supposed to be really, really yummy. I have not had the chance to try them yet myself because I just literally got them. So I was happy to find them. So I got me some of those. I also came across, which was new for me, and I got myself 2 packages. These are Martha White Cinnamon Sugar Muffins. Well, yeah, who doesn't like cinnamon sugar toast? I mean, you have to like to be a cinnamon lover, but I had never seen these before. These are good till January 14th of 2027, way up there. All you need to do is add yourself some milk. And the reason why, I mean, this, they say, makes like 6 muffins, I think. How many muffins do you get out of this one? Is it 6? You need a 1/4 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of milk. And how many muffins do you get out of here? I want to say it's like 6. But everybody's hand is a little bit different, you know, as far as heaviness goes, how thick they make their cupcakes, or maybe they're going to put frosting on them so they don't fill their tins up. Either or, I usually get 2 packages because for me, 2 packages gives me a nice dozen of muffins. And that's what I like to bake usually, is a full dozen, because I'm a piggy when it comes to muffins. All right, some new sweets and treats. Werther's Original. These are made by Stork, and this is the cookie, butter, and cream soft caramels. Oh my goodness, these are so yummy in the tummy, without a doubt. They also had gingerbread soft caramels, which was new to me. I hadn't seen these before at all. It doesn't say new on the package, but it was new to me. So I got myself one of those as well. Now we're going to hop over to beauty. I found these hanging in the beauty or HBC, excuse me, which is health, beauty, and cosmetics. These are by the company Onyx Professionals. Now, Onyx has put out so many different things at Dollar Tree lately. They had all the body scrubs and the foot spas. So lots going on with Onyx, which is, by the way, an all-woman-owned company. Just want to put that out there. This is a package of 20. There's 20 individual wrapped count acetone nail polish remover wipes. How convenient is that for travel? Or maybe, you know, you want to pack it to go. You have someone in college. Great stocking stuffer for anybody. I did pick up 2 packages. I thought that was a great buy for those. They also had, which I thought was really cool, these makeup brushes. And they really don't say a company name. It's basically 4-pack makeup beauty brush set. That's all I can give you because that's all it says. But here it is right here. I'll bring it in a little bit closer. I just want to show you the front of the package. And then here is the back of the package. Now I'm going to bring it in close. And you can see it's like a very soft pastel blue. You're getting 4 in the package. I also found it in this color, which is like a ivory kind of color, which is right there. So there's the blue or the ivory. I thought, wow, these would be great to go in stockings, wrap up in gift baskets. A great buy. And again, don't forget, now all of these items were still $125. All right, they had these in the makeup aisle. And this is by the company Brookstone. It's a 3-pack, and it is salon grade, anodized steel, and it's an eyebrow repair set. So I'm just going to let you see the package first, and then we're going to bring it in here so you can get the 3 individual pieces that they give you in that kit. What a great item. Again, if you're on a budget, great for a stocking or maybe a grab bag gift or something like that. By the same company, they had this 3-piece, which is a little bit different. And they're giving you a medium eyelash curler, a folding eyebrow trimmer, and a flat brow clip. That's what's in this package. I did not read to you. This one here is a T-shaped eyebrow scraper, a small flat mouth eyelash curler, and a flat brow clip. So they are completely different from each other. Cool finds. Besides seeing those in HBC, which is Health, Beauty, and Cosmetics, cosmetic aisle, they also had them on little strips hanging throughout the store because it's getting to that time of year again when you're zooming up and down the aisles and those little, you know, deals on the end caps are getting your attention. So that's where that stuff is turning up. All right, these were new in makeup aisle as well. These are nails by the company Ladybird. And this is a pack of 12. There is no glue included. I prefer this shape, which is more of like a squared shape than the really pointy ones, but that's just my opinion. They're good for some people, not for others. I thought these were really pretty. I don't know how well it's showing on camera, but right up in here is a little French tip. But they're done in like this beige color. They're very nice. So I did pick up 2 packages. Again, no glue included, 12 in each package. Why do I have 2 packages of the same one? Because there's nails that I need more because the same fingers like match up. And you can only get so many in one package. So I have to combine 2 packages to get a full set of 10 for me. If that's why you're wondering, if you were wondering. All right, this is kind of cool. This is by Plum Beauty. It is a glass petty polisher. Buffs, smooths, and exfoliates skin. This is glass. And it says it achieves silky smooth feet in minutes with the Plum Beauty Glass Petty Polisher. It says use wet or dry Remove dry, cracked, or calloused skin in minutes. Perfect for at-home pedicures. And I'm thinking, if it's a piece of glass, how is it working? Because it doesn't look like it's got any scrapey things on it. But maybe it does on the other side. I don't know. I'll have to open it up and get into it. But I thought that was kind of cool, so I'll be checking that out. They also had, and these, one of the stores where I shop, they have cosmetics and beauty on one side of the aisle. And then on the other side of the same aisle, they have toothbrushes, toothpaste, and that stuff. I thought this was a great buy. You're getting a 5-pack of soft for toothbrushes for the kids or adults. These are Peppa Pig. This is a great buy. These are actually being donated into my donation bin. But I thought that was a phenomenal buy. There's all the different characters for Peppa Pig. Love Peppa Pig. Again, they are soft and great buy. Or if you've got little ones or grandkids or whatever. They also had, and these are by Brush Buddies, by the way. They also had My Little Pony. I don't see My Little Pony too often. So look at all the different characters. This would be great in a stocking as well. Again, it's soft. 5 brushes for $1 and a coin. Not going to snooze on that. Okay, now these I think are hysterical. These are, who makes these? That's a good question, Beth. Well, anyways, they are men's boxer briefs. I found these down the aisle where you find your socks. Oh, they are made by Troublemaker. How fun is that? These are Pac-Man. Super fun. I was so thrilled to see small, medium, large, extra large, 1X and 2X. I grabbed the 2X because that's a hard size to find at Dollar Tree. They have got this big, super stretchy gripper right here, which is a really nice band. And then here are your Pac-Man shorts. Pac-Man was big in the 80s, big back in my day. I used to play it all the time. So I grabbed a pair of these. They also had the Pac-Man in this design here. Now these shorts are really like super soft. These ones here feel more like swimsuit pants, if that makes sense, that more crinkle material. But then I found a third version of Pac-Man. I got them all in the 2X size. They are active stretch, tag-free, ultra soft, and quick dry. I'm sure wherever these were sold, they were more than $1 and a coin. Again, 3 different styles right there. Great for a stocking, great for somebody, great for donating. Not a bad buy. Over in the checkout lanes, they always get you with little, sometimes trinkets, gum, candy. I saw these magnets and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get these. I love these magnets to pieces. However, because they are 100%, it's like a hard acrylic. If they happen to fall off the fridge, which they really wouldn't unless you like really slammed your fridge door, and then they might not fall off. But if you happen to drop one of these, it's going to crumble in a million pieces. I've accidentally dropped them before, but here or there, neither or, they're still awesome magnets. So don't let that scare away since I dropped my cookie there, just fresh from the bakery. Anyways, look at that right there. How cute is that? I'm like, oh my God, I need this for the front of my refrigerator, right? Anyways, you do have a big old magnet on the back. So these do stick really well, but they're all like ceramic and they just mash into a million pieces. The next one here, they had lots for kitty cats, but I don't have any kitty cats in the house. I have a doggy, so dog mom for life. But they also had the same one like this that said cat mom. So if you're a cat mom, they had this one as well as this one in the versions for kitty. And this one here really could be for dogs because it says pets in general. So that could be for kitty cats, guinea pigs, snakes, monkeys, you know, those kinds of animals that come along with you. All right, these were by the checkout too. In fact, these were actually on the checkout, where sometimes at the beginning of the checkout or at the end, they'll have things on there. Love these. I found 2 different colors, 2 different versions. They're bracelet kits. you're going to get, it used to tell you how many pieces you got in here, but it doesn't anymore. So my bad. I wish I could tell you that. First of all, you're going to get this big plastic case. I'm going to actually turn it upside down because you can see it better when I flip it over. Here are all the different pastel colors. Up in here, which I thought was something new, besides the tools they give you to make the bracelets, there's actual charms in here. There's a crown. There is ice cream cones. You can see them right there where you can add to the bracelets. I thought that was super cool. I found it in this version of dark colors, and I firmed it in this version. I don't know where that's called. I firmed it from the version of anyways, dark colors and more like really, really light pastel colors. They all have charms in there. Super great stocking stuffer items, or if you're building a gift basket for somebody for the holidays, that would be awesome. All right, everybody, the time just goes by way too fast. Way too fast. But I want to say thank you to all of you that have been hitting the hype button for me. I so appreciate it. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. It's free. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. That way, you know what? You're getting all the information, whatever's going on with me, no matter what I'm filming, no matter what's going on, you're always going to get that information. And the only way you're ever going to get a giveaway is you have to be a subscriber too. So it always helps to hit that subscribe button. Maybe hit that bell. You'll get all the notifications. I know some of you are having issues with the bell. I've talked to other creators who say they haven't heard anything, but that doesn't mean there's not something going on, maybe just with my channel. I'll check into it further. If a lot of you are having that issue, please chime in and let me know, because I'll investigate it. You know, I'll take it one step further by actually reaching out to YouTube per se. All right, everyone. I so enjoyed this me time with all of you. I can't wait to get my hands on that cookie. I feel so bad for dropping it all in front of you, but hey, it's about keeping it real around here. All right, everybody. Until next time, thank you so much for your support. A big hug from me to all of you, and until next time, bye for now.